We're starting first here at 6 with this boy's act of bravery after surviving the unthinkable.
Kita memulai jam 6 sore ini dengan berita tentang seorang anak yang selamat dari kejadian yang tidak dapat dibayangkan.
Bravery after surviving the unthinkable.
I just saw my dad holding a shotgun and my mom that mom screaming at him.
That little
Aku melihat ayahku memegang senjata api dan mendengar ibu yang berteriak ke arahnya.
testifying at his father's murder trial. He's the son of Ronnie
Anak itu memberikan kesaksiannya di persidangan ayahnya tentang pembunuhan.
His father on trial for the murder of the boy's mother and sister, and also Ronnie O'Neill, his little boy, testifying at his father's murder trial. He's the son of Ronnie O'Neill, his father on trial for the murder. That little boy testifying at his father's murder trial. He's the son of Ronnie O'Neill, his
Dia adalah anak dari Ronnie O'Neill
on trial for the murder of the boy's mother and sister.
memberikan kesaksiannya di persidangan tentang pembunuhan ibu dan adik perempuannya.
So for trying to kill Ronnie, allegedly. Now, because he's representing himself, this creates the unusual scenario of the father cross-examining, questioning his own son, the man.
Karena dia merepresentasikan dirinya sendiri, ayahnya mempertanyakan tentang keaslian dari ceritanya.
Is accused of trying to kill him, and now he is basically questioning his son's testimony. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer.
Karena dia bilang kalau ayahnya bilang dia hanya menuduhnya untuk membunuhnya. Sang ayah mempertanyakan keaslian kesaksiannya.
Live at the courthouse in Hillsborough County, Aaron, and even separated by video screen because the boy is in a remote location. This had to take incredible courage by this now 11-year-old boy. Yeah, Chris.
Sang anak ada di lokasi yang jauh dari tempat persidangan dan sangat mengapresiasi keberaniannya.
Incredibly brave. He showed unbelievable composure in that remote.
Bocah 11 tahun itu sangat memiliki ketenangan yang luar biasa.
As he gave his testimony this morning, had to describe all of these horrific events.
Di tengah kesaksiannya, dia harus memberikan penjelasan tentang kejadian yang sangat-sangat menyeramkan ini.
Occurred that evening. What you're about to hear is part of little Ronnie's testimony. He's 11 years old now, followed by some of the cross-examination that he experienced with his father, who, as you said, is representing himself. This was the first time that they have seen each other and spoken to each other since the attack on 2018.
Yang akan kalian dengar nanti adalah testimoni tentang anak 11 tahun ini yang merepresentasikan dirinya sendiri dan pertama kali bertemu lagi dengan ayahnya setelah hari kejadian.
State, you ready to proceed?
Apakah siap untuk memulai?
I just saw my little shotgun and my mom, like, and mom was screaming at him.
And your father had a shotgun. What happened next? What did he?
Saya melihat ayah saya memegang senjata api dan mendengar ibu saya berteriak. Lalu kamu melihat ayah dengan tembakan api. Lalu apa yang terjadi selanjutnya?
My mom ran in my sister's room. My mom ran in my sister's room into the closet. And then my dad said he couldn't hear and couldn't kill this the B word.
Did you hear any?
Ibu saya lalu lari ke kamar adik saya dan bersembunyi di dalam lemari. Lalu ayah saya datang dan bilang, bunuh wanita jalang ini.
Shots from the shotgun before that?
Couldn't kill this the B word.
Did you hear any shots from the shotgun before that?
Apakah kamu mendengar suara tembakan sebelum kejadian?
Yes.
Ya.
Many times.
Berapa kali?
One.
Satu kali.
There a time when your mother was able to get out of the closet?
One.
Was there a time when your mother able to get out of the closet?
Apakah ada waktu saat ibumu berhasil keluar dari lemari?
Like someone outside, and then I saw my dad chase him.
What do you remember happening?
Aku melihatnya terjatuh saat keluar dari kloset dan ayah yang berlari mengejarnya.
My dad told me, saw my dad chase him.
What do you remember happening next?
My dad
Apa yang kamu ingat yang terjadi selanjutnya?
told me to walk around and say like some words.
And do you remember what were?
Ayah berjalan mengitariku dan bilang untuk mengatakan suatu kata.
Your father told you to say?
Apakah kamu mengingat kata apa yang diminta ayahmu untuk katakan?
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Did he do something to your sister?
Apakah ayah melakukan sesuatu kepada adikmu?
Yes, he
Iya.
hit her with an axe. And then right in the wall I followed him. He put me on the ground and then he like had his foot on top. I was laying in my stomach, he had his foot on top of me and he was holding me down. And he was like lighting a match.
Mr. O'Neill?
Ya, dia memukul adikku dengan kapak, lalu di garasi menahanku dengan tubuhnya dengan posisi perutku di bawah, menghadap tanah.
Questions?
How you doing, bro?
He was like lighting a match.
Mr. O'Neill, any questions?
Tuan O'Neill, apakah ada pertanyaan?
How you doing, bro?
Apa kabar Roni? Apa kabar Roni?
Good.
Baik.
It's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too.
Senang bertemu denganmu lagi. Senang bertemu denganmu juga.
Did you see me shoot your mom?
Apakah kamu melihat aku menembak ibu?
No.
Tidak.
Did I hurt you that night?
Apakah aku melukaimu malam itu?
Of this incident?
Saat kejadian ini?
Yes.
Ya.
I did. And how did I hurt you?
Ternyata aku melukaimu. Apa yang aku lakukan kepadamu?
You stabbed me.
Kamu menusukku.
An investigator said that Ronnie O'Neal tried to set his son and their house on fire.
Para investigator bilang bahwa Ronnie berusaha untuk membakar anaknya dan rumahnya dengan api.
For this night of violence ended, according to investigators. Again, that was the first time that father and son have seen each other since that violent night back in March 2018. The boy's father, what you kind of heard there was him trying to call into question his son's recollection of the events of that night, and he says that there's some kind of inconsistencies in between what the boy says now and what he had said to detectives and attorneys in the years that followed that night. But there's one thing, though, that the prosecutors have really tried to hammer home here, what they tried to make sure the jury understood is that, in their opinion, there's only one person who could have carried out the crimes that were committed that night, and that person is the defendant, Ronnie O'Neal III. Live in Tampa, Aaron Nestor, Fox 13 News.
Pada malam kejadian itu, sang ayah berusaha untuk membakar rumah dan anak laki-lakinya hidup-hidup. Di malam kekerasan itu terjadi pada Maret 2018. Dia berkata bahwa testimoni yang diberikan oleh anaknya itu tidak konsisten dan mempertanyakan kebenaran dari ceritanya. Terima kasih.